Welcome back and thanks for staying with us. We're starting our front page review today with The Nation. Major headline: Opposition's early 2027 moves won't distract Tinubu, says Idris. President focused on delivery of dividends. Basiru, APC support in the North solid. In other news, US restrict Nigerians, others to single entry visas for 3 months. Governor: bandits live amongst us in Katsina, and admission age is pegged at 16. Also, JAMB institutions fixed cutoff mark at 150, 100. Then Natasha fails to resume at the Senate. We're all expecting. Senate House clash over concurrence on bills. And so what story are we starting with?
Let me start with the major headline. Opposition's early 2027 moves won't distract the president, says Idris. He said that the president would not be distracted by the antics of opposition politicians threatening fire and brimstone ahead of the 2027 polls. This is was said by the Information and National Orientation Minister, Mohammed Idris. He said this yesterday. He said that the president is firmly committed to his core mandate of delivering meaningful reforms and fostering economic growth, and that in the last 2 years, he's done so much that is yielding tangible results, and the coalition of these figures and will not be able to overturn him. That there's no vacancy, at the villa. And then he goes ahead to mention a few of the things that the president has done in 2 years. He said that crude oil theft has plummeted, investor confidence in the oil and gas sector is rebounding, inflation is easing, the naira is stabilizing, security challenges are being confronted head-on, and millions of Nigerians, households, students, artisans, small business owners are benefiting from initiatives such as student loans, access to consumer credit, CNG vehicle conversions, and improved government services and infrastructure. He also said the president signed 4 groundbreaking tax reform bills into law, making one of the most ambitious fiscal overhauls in Nigeria's history. He says, and set to be implemented in 2026, these reforms are expected to significantly boost prosperity for households, businesses nationwide. So it's just, in summary, the Minister of National Orientation and Information is saying there's no vacancy.
Okay, so let me
have to fight harder.
So yesterday, JAM had their policy meeting, and at the policy meeting, they agreed that that controversy around the 16 and 18 years admission admission age is no longer an issue. So they pegged it, as announced by the Minister for Education, Tunji Alausa, who was also at that meeting, is now 16 years. So no more worry. Initially this was what was bringing problem because of the former education minister, Minister for State for Education, or was it the substantive minister who had announced that it was supposed to be 18 years, and that policy caused a lot of confusion. So that's settled. Then they also announced that cutoff mark is now 150 for the minimum. Nobody is allowed to go below that. And for colleges of education, it's 100 for polytechnics and colleges of education. And for School of Nursing, it is 140. And I'm wondering, why didn't I live in these times? All those my scores that my daddy said, Auntie,
as in, no, but there are other courses. If you are a doctor, if you want to go for medicine and all of that, you still need to get.
Imagine that it was the minimum.
See how far back, how many decades are we talking about?
140, 150 for BA students. Well, Maka, the JAM registrar also says that no institution is allowed to go below this threshold. So in case of all those private universities.
That's true. Okay. So the Senate yesterday rejected allegations of reluctance to consider and pass over 140 concurrent bills transmitted to it by the House of Representatives. The Red Chamber said it has never shirked its responsibilities towards the House of Representatives based on the principle of reciprocity. It stressed that legislative collaboration should not mean automatic approval of bills without required scrutiny. The Senate leader, Opeyemi Bamidele, said this during plenary, assuring the Green Chamber that the Senate has been attending to its bills. He also said that last week alone, the Senate concurred with 6 bills from the House of Representatives. And yes, while we respect the principle of chamber reciprocity, it does not mean garbage in, garbage out. He also talked about the fact that that the House of Representatives has rejected a Senate bill in protest of alleged similar treatment by the Red Chamber. He said the bill was titled A Bill for an Act to amend the Federal Orthopedic Hospital Management Act to establish Federal Orthopedic Hospital, Obokun, Osun State, and for related matters, was stepped down during consideration for second reading. The House Minority Leader, Chinda, made a motion against the bill's progressing, citing the Senate's alleged inaction on House-originated bills. So, in fact, as far as I'm concerned, this is siblings, older siblings and younger siblings fighting. So they should sort themselves out. But the most important thing is that let bills be passed, or they should do their job. They are being paid with taxpayers' money.
Okay. I was so surprised that nobody took the fact that the governor of Katsina, or is it taken in another paper?
What happened to?
The governor of Katsina, Governor Diko Rada, says that terrorists and bandits are living among residents within the state. He said that they are neither strangers nor outsiders, that these men are not alien criminals, they are from among us. We know their fathers and their grandfathers. That's why local solutions like community co-op and might be more effective. He said they understand the terrain and the people, and is canvassing for the state police as a panacea to the insecurity in the Northwest. We've already, some of us have said this thing that, it's easy to say that the bandits and those that are causing issues are foreigners. But for a governor to say, for them to know as much as they know about the local communities, they must be, they must have a lot of connection. So this person is now saying that they are,
but they are still foreigners,
living amongst the citizens, especially within
mercenaries in
Katsina State.
In Africa.
Yeah, but that's why you find out like some kidnappers, they go take over a community, they settle them, they take care of the community, and the community protects them. Yes. So they know. Yes. The community knows what's going on and who is perpetrating the crime.
As well. Let's take a quick break. When we return, we'll continue with Front Page Review. Stay with us, we'll be right back.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back.